Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 says, "For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven," written by the Kohelet, the preacher, King Solomon himself, in all of his wisdom. Everybody goes through seasons in life, some happy ones, some not so happy ones, yet we somehow manage to face them. Some of the storms and seasons that people have gone through has left me speechless and amazed that they were able to endure it. Maybe that is you. You've gone through a rough season, but you're still here. You're alive, you're breathing, you're smiling. Well, maybe not smiling yet, but by the grace and the mercy of God, you've been sustained and you've been brought through the worst seasons of your life. Sure, you might have had to cry, but you're still here. You might have gotten really sick through the stress, but you're still here. And you might have had people who wrote you off, but you're still here. And you might have gone through major changes, but you're still here. You're living and you're breathing through all of those seasons and changes that life has walked you through. Solomon, in the book of Ecclesiastes, points us in the direction of realizing that no amount of pleasure, possession, or power will help you escape the seasons of life. You will face the seasons of life no matter what kind of paradise you build for yourself on this side of eternity. But this doesn't mean that we should just lie down and give up on life. On the contrary, we recognize that God has created us with a desire, with joy, with laughter, with a hunger for passion. God is not a killjoy, but the creator of joy. And He blesses us with food and drinks and friendships to enjoy this life and to recognize His hand in blessing us here on this earth. So then what do we do in those hard times, in those seasons where things are cold and dark? Well, in those times too, we recognize His hands, knowing that it's just a season that He's walking us through. In that same chapter, in verse 14, King Solomon says, "I perceive that whatever God does endures forever. Nothing can be added to it, nor anything taken away from it. God has done it so that people fear before Him." 3 thoughts I'd like to leave you with. Remember, it's just a season. Recognize that Jesus is the one guiding your seasons, and release it all into His hands. He'll walk you through even this season.